Happy Sunday. I'm currently in the North Cascades and I can't believe how amazing the weather we've had is. I mean, it's October and I'm wearing a tank top. It's a little cool, but I'm wearing a tank top. I am so grateful for this. Today I took the opportunity to do a bit of a Sunday reset, just really deep cleaning the car, restocking some supplies, and doing a little bit of reorganizing.
The number one trick. This is where I'm going to end this vlog. So
We've got the car looking pulled together. The car wasn't terribly disorganized, but it wasn't clean. So I pulled out pretty much everything and just gave it a nice deep clean, sanitized, dusted, swept, whatever. And it's looking pretty good. I did move some things around, so I want to talk about what's going on with that a little bit. On the front passenger side, I've got this bin in here, and that's where I have my shoes. Actually, let me just go ahead. So I've got just a few pairs of shoes with me, and then I've got the Uggs that I'm wearing right now. But I have that in there. I have some cleaning supplies, and yeah, all that under here. And then on top of that is this is my hiking day pack. All of my other like backpacking gear is up in the roof box, but this is here, and then just a jacket on top of that. So that was my design when I figured out mentally where everything was going to go and bought the components of it. However, there are a couple of things that are prohibiting that. One of them is just over my shoulder here, and that is my Nespresso machine. Yes, I have been living in my car for more than 2 weeks now with an Nespresso machine that I haven't been using, although I can use it, and I think I'm going to use it today. The other thing that was occupying space up there was this Brita water filter here, and those are just things that I use when I'm living in seasonal housing to be able to filter water without having to do bottled water and make a good cup of coffee with the Nespresso. However, I mean, I parted with a lot of things, but I just don't feel ready to part with that. So I don't really know what to do. So these bins go in the well here if you haven't seen it before, and this is what supports the top of my bed. I have them out because I am using my solar panel over here, and the solar panel tucks in behind those, so I would have to pull them out anyway when I put the solar panel away. So might as well. I do just have 2 pods left for my Nespresso, and I feel like I should use them. I'm only going to use one today, but why not, you know? I can run it off my Bluetti. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make myself a nice Sunday espresso as a treat for deep cleaning my car. All right, my Bluetti is currently at 97%. So we will see how the Bluetti responds to running this bad boy. Also, this is not an ad. It's not an ad. It's not. But if they want it to be, I'll take the deal. That's where we are. I have a tiny bit of French vanilla left. Okay, that was more than I thought. It's gonna be very sweet. Oopsie. Ooh. You know what? It's gonna be a double shot kind of day. I have water left. I just used all that syrup. Like, let's just send it. Of it. Tell me this is an unreasonable thing to travel with in my car full time. It took up 4% of my battery. So I went from 97 to 93%. Roughly 4% then. It's just so good. Tell me, give me your arguments. Like, can I find a place in the car for it? I mean, it's only this big. Okay, tell me. You gotta tell me. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't want to get rid of it. I've also watched my fair share of YouTube videos today and responded to some comments. I want to say, if you've taken the time to leave me a wonderful comment or have recently subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support of my work and my channel here, especially if you've taken the time to leave a comment of encouragement. I really appreciate your kindness. I want to talk for a few minutes about where my head is at and how I'm feeling as someone who's living in my car for the indefinite future. The first thing I want to clarify is just a bit of semantics, and it's nobody's fault. And if we say one thing or the other, it doesn't impact me in any sort of way, but I just want to clarify it because it does make a little bit of a difference about how I think about it, and the phrasing that I give it, I think, has a bit more of a positive spin. For the sake of the YouTube algorithm, I use the phrasing living in my car. But I really don't think of it like that. I think of it like I'm living out of my car. My car is literally the vehicle that allows me to go to amazing places and have wonderful adventures and fantastic experiences. Thank you so much for being here for me. So living in my car feels confined in a way. It feels like maybe a little bit sad or depressing, like I'm confined to that area. Perhaps it's just me being somebody who thinks of freedom as an ultimate goal or like just something that I very much value. So I'm living out of my car, but I'll probably still use the phrasing living in my car because I'm also trying to grow my YouTube channel, and that's just how the algorithm and things like that work. But the goal is to be out, experiencing the world and doing things and making memories, and using this as my method of transportation, as well as the place I sleep and where I store and cook my food and all of the wonderful things that I do from my Subaru. The other thing I think about is my financial situation and how this may seem like the only option that I have available to me. And that is quite frankly just not the reality. I have a college degree, I have a lot of really solid work experience, and I'm capable of earning an income that would allow me to have a permanent or normal life someplace. this is a choice that I make. Seasonal work is a choice. Being able to travel in the months that I'm not working is a choice. If I had my ultimate choice, honestly, I would love to be making videos full time and have the option of whether or not I do seasonal work be really an option. And right now, it's the best option that I have to pay the bills, but also get the freedom that I so much value. Over the past, what is now almost 5 years of being a nomad, I have from time to time thought about setting down roots somewhere. I don't necessarily have a place in mind that I know for sure is the place for me, but I was entertaining some options, and I have entertained some job possibilities that would allow me to get an apartment someplace and sign up for all the utilities and still have some recreational opportunities available to me. But basically, I weighed the financial strengths of that versus the seasonal work. I can talk more about this in another video, but basically it doesn't make sense for what I want to do and where I'm at right now. Really, what I want to talk about now is this notion of permanence versus what I have come to view through my life as actual impermanence. So setting down roots somewhere, even purchasing a house or land, building an entire life in one location or multiple locations, you know, having long-lasting partnerships and things like that, they can all lend themselves to feeling a sense of permanence. And if my life has taught me anything, it's that don't take for granted that anything you view as permanent is actually permanent, because it's not. There's impermanence in everything in life, including our lives. As is typical throughout the world, over the past several months, there's been significant natural disasters that have left people with little to nothing, or their entire lives being swept away. I think most recently of the tragic situation with Hurricane Helene and how it's impacted Appalachia. I haven't spent very much time in that region and would love to go visit, although I understand now is not the time to do that. But I've just seen images that have come forward on social media of people that have lost everything: homes, land, history, their animals, roadways, infrastructure, all of it swept away. The landscape that they're accustomed to viewing and feeling like is their home, and set down roots and built something, maybe just even inherited those roots, that entire landscape is changed and gone. My heart goes out to those people, and I have felt a great deal of sadness understanding from my own personal experience in life what it feels like to look at the landscape of your life and not recognize it anymore, and to have everything that you worked towards and built and assumed was going to be part of your forever story gone. Although the circumstances of what happened to me are very different, and I'm not going to go into that here because this is not meant to walk down the road of what my sad story is, because ultimately learning that gave me so much freedom in my life, realizing that in an instant it can all be gone, including your life, which mine came very close to being lost. And that has taught me to find peace within myself, and realizing that building this grand thing around me, which I understand to some people that is their dream, and I'm not knocking that at all. Like, build your dream, go after it. And that's everything that I'm trying to say right now, is that it only makes sense to go after the things that you want the most. A fortress that some may build around themselves for a sense of security and to feel like that is the only way to get through life is an interesting notion. I understand that it can all just get washed away. And the peace, the sense of security, is really something that is from within. It's not something that gets impacted and built up without you, around you. It's something that is within yourself. And so although I'm living in my car right now, I have a great sense of peace about it because I understand that it's not permanent and that at some point it's all gonna go away, including myself. And there's nothing I can do to stop that, so I might as well enjoy the ride. Okay, it's like one thing to be like doing a Sunday rest kind of thing, and it's the other thing to just be full on lazy. I haven't eaten anything all day. It's 3:19 and I've not had anything to eat. I had that espresso, so that's why I'm like right now. How did that go? But I need to eat something. I just don't know what. I mean, I have so much food right now and I have all of this space and privacy and all that. So I need to figure out something to actually like make, not just like a quick lazy girl meal. So let me figure that out. So I have been storing food in this that I picked up a few days ago, and I really want to eat some more of these, but I think I'm gonna not do that at the moment. I have all these rice packets. This Uncle Ben's. I've got the cilantro lime. I've got jasmine, 2 jasmines. Okay. And then another cilantro lime. Cilantro lime. Like this is a quick meal. I like to eat these, but I want to put more effort in today. I have some refried beans. I'm not ready to open this bad boy yet. What else we got in here? We've got some garlic and cumin black beans, which would pair very well with the cilantro lime rice. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm getting an idea here. Oh my gosh, this banana needs to be eaten yesterday. I'm gonna put that over here because I don't want to forget about it. This is the roasted chicken. But I think, oh yeah. Okay, what's this? Pollo con mole. Chicken with mole sauce. I'm formulating a plan here. Wait. Yes. This is a good thing. We got this here. Right. Got those going. What else do we have in here? Chana masala. That would go good with the jasmine rice. Oh yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Rotel. Yes. That's gonna go over there. I think that's good. I think those are excellent components for a nice Sunday dinner. So this is what we're working with, and the lighting is gonna get real weird on us real quick, but what am I gonna do? Definitely need to remind myself that the more I cook, the easier it'll become with this setup. So this is really just practice. Not that my setup is so cumbersome, I'm just not very adept at it at the moment. Like, definitely the more I practice, the more easily it'll just flow, and the more enjoyable the experience will be. I don't know that this part will ever be fun though. Let gravity help me. Yep, girl, that's how you do it. Successfully completed that part. So now I'm going to open this up and add it to the skillet. And then 2 tablespoons of water. That's probably fine. Let's light this bad boy up. So it being Sunday, I enjoyed watching quite a few YouTube videos. I know
some of my favorite content creators put videos up on Sundays. Anyway, I'm just curious, who are some of your favorite YouTube creators? And more importantly, I want to know what it is that you enjoy watching about their videos. And if there's anything that you would like to see me share or do. Obviously, like I'm my own person and this is a creative outlet for me, so this is my own style of shooting and sharing. But, if there's something that I could shoot and share that you would enjoy, I'd be happy to have you share that with me in the comments.
Okay, the rice is softened, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the chicken mole now.
I have a ton of leftovers, so I'll have to get creative with that. Ooh, well, it's hot and spicy. Okay. I've recently changed the way I am doing dishes, and I wanted to kind of share that with you since it's kind of a cleaning day today. So, the first thing I'm going to do is just take a clean paper towel and I'm going to wipe off any of the food particles. I mean, this is an essential part of any methodology for doing dishes while camping. Um, but yeah, I'm just going to kind of give everything a quick. Now, I'm going to take these wipes by seventh generation. They're disinfecting wipes and they kill 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. So I'm going to now, what I typically will do is start with like the cleanest thing first, which I didn't even use this fork. I'm just going to wipe it off. Let me see. Honestly, like it has bothered me for a while the way I've been doing dishes. Because if you're new here or just haven't noticed it before, I would always use water. So more recently, I have the Dometic water jug as well as the pump that comes with it, and that made doing dishes nice. And I have a little basin, which I still have in the event that I need it or want to use it. And I would fill up the water, or like I would wet the dishes a little bit after wiping them out, and then I would run them underwater to wipe the soap off. But I knew I wasn't disinfecting my dishes. It's time to close up shop for the night. Oh, I just realized I think there's a fire lookout on that pyramid peak there. That's cool.
All right, I'm just here to close this out. I am tucked away in my car and I'm actually working on editing this video that I shot today. Tomorrow is going to be a day with some adventure here in the North Cascades, and that will be the next video you see. But thank you so much for being here with me today. I am having such fun creating content and sharing it with you guys. Thank you so much for being here from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you all very, very much. And I will see you on the next one.